The most boring strategy in trading is beating day trading right now, and almost nobody in this industry will say it out loud. I've been trading for over 10 years, and trading automated systems is what allowed me to be consistently profitable over time. But I spent my first few years in the markets day trading. I've sat on both sides of this comparison, and every honest look at my own results pointed the same way. The strategy that finally paid me is the one most day traders would scroll straight past, because on screen it looks like nothing is happening. The silence around it is a business decision, and by the middle of this video you'll know exactly whose. So in the next 10 minutes I'm going to show you what the boring approach actually is, why it keeps beating the exciting one, and what I run with my own money instead. And before we're done, I'll hand you a 1-week test that tells you whether the way you trade right now can even pay you, no matter how good your strategy is. Almost everything you've been taught about trading was built to be interesting. The time frame stacks, the entry models with special names, all of it promises precision, and precision feels like a skill. But the approach that keeps beating it is built to be dull. A strategy is boring when every rule in it is complete on paper. The entry is a line in a machine that could check, the stop is a number decided before the trade exists, and the size was all fixed before the month even started. That fixed sizing is the part beginners skip. It keeps a run of losses survivable, and an edge only pays if you're still trading when it shows up. The tools involved are the oldest ones on the chart. Trend lines and support and resistance levels were being drawn a century before the first indicator existed. Back when the man the Dow Jones is named after was laying down the foundations of technical analysis. So here's what a boring rule sounds like. Price closes above a trend line that has held 3 times. The system buys and the stop sits under the line, and the risk is the same as a fixed fraction. The exit follows the line as price climbs, and the trade closes the moment the price breaks back through it. Written like that, the rule has no gaps left in it for to fill in the moment. It's the same reason a franchise can open its 10,000th restaurant and have it run like the first. Nobody asks the new manager how he feels about the menu. The manual is complete, so the result repeats itself. And the completeness is the entire game, because a rule with no gaps can be tested. You can hold it against 1 decade of history before it risks $1. And what the test tells you stays true, because the rule that got the tested is the same rule that got the trades. That includes the losing trades. When a complete rule loses, the loss looks like losses already sitting in the test, so it arrives as information instead of a panic. A strategy that leaves gaps for judgment can't be tested at all, because there's a different strategy on the chart every day you trade it. That's the whole mechanism behind this. A small real edge repeated identically for years compounds. A brilliant read executed differently every time your pulse changes doesn't. If you want to see how a rule like that becomes a fully tested system, there's a free training linked in the description of this video. If the testable strategy is the one that pays, this industry should be teaching it everywhere. Instead, you can watch 100 hours of trading content without hearing it mentioned once. Pull up any popular day trading tutorials and do one thing while you watch it. Count the decisions. The system will sound like rules, but watch what happens when live price meets those rules. I watched one of these lessons where the mentor paused on a swing point and said he personally wouldn't have counted it. 1 candle of pullback wasn't enough for him, though other traders would see it differently. He offered that as a refinement. It's closer to a confession. When 2 professionals mark the same chart differently, the strategy never actually left its owner's head, and the tutorials admit the ground moves under all of it. Markets keep making new highs and new lows, so you're expected to sit down and redraw your levels every day. The standard advice is, at this point, go practice on a paper account and get your reps in. But a rep only builds a skill when it repeats something. If the levels move daily and the judgment calls change with your mood, every rep is practicing a different strategy. Years of those reps add up to nothing that you can bank. And by the time one trade goes on, you've filled a stack of gaps, the written rules left open, and no 2 days will fill the same way. That's why the results never repeat. The strategy traded on a calm Monday and the strategy you traded after 2 red days have the same name and different rules. And a rule that changes with your mood is impossible to test. All that is left is to believe in it. Then there's the schedule, because the exciting approach comes with one. You're at the desk before the New York Open, you wait through a session for a setup worth taking, and the evening goes into maintaining the charts for tomorrow. Some sessions a setup never comes, and you log off having paid the schedule for nothing. If you're doing this from the UK, you've rebuilt your entire afternoon around another country's opening bell. Call it what it is, it's a second job, and it charges you for 4 to 6 hours a day and pays you an adrenaline. But if you want to follow the money in all that activity, the boring approach starts making a lot more sense. Every trade that you place pays a toll, the spread and the commission. An exciting strategy takes trades every session, so the tolls multiply, and the people collecting them have no reason to slow you down. The content side runs on the same fuel. Live trading rooms and count flipping challenges monetize the same thing, your attention. Even the free lessons have a business model. Watch almost any of them to the end and a discount code appears for a platform for a next evaluation. Your lesson was free because your activity is the product. On the flip side, the boring approach has no sales force. Nobody is earning a cent from your patience, and it goes unmentioned for the same reason it works. The biggest trading operations on earth settled this argument before most of us placed our first trade, and they settle on the boring side. What this looks like at scale is a part worth copying. So let me show you what I actually run. What I run today would make terrible content. It's a set of systems built on the same tools from the start of this video. Trend lines, support and resistance, these are the setups that you learned in your first month of trading. Each one started as a rule written so completely that a machine could trade it. None of it requires code. I describe the rule in plain English and the software builds and runs the system. Before any of them touches money, it gets tested against years of historical data, and most of the candidates fail the test. The few that pass are only the ones to ever go live, and no single system carries the operation. They're spread across different markets doing different jobs, so a bad stretch in one barely registers across the whole. That's the portfolio effect, and it's the reason a collection of dull little edges can outrun the exciting opinion. Now, some people really are built for the day trading seat. If that's you, this video was never for you. For the rest of us, the honest move was admitting the seat itself was the problem. My afternoons belong to me again. The New York Open happens without me now, and nothing in my process cares for the kind of day I'm having. So here's the test that I promised you. This week, trade exactly the way you would normally trade, but keep a second journal. Every time your approach asks you to decide something in that moment, write the decision down. Record what level was counted, whether the momentum was real, and whether to take the setup at all. By Wednesday, the entries might read like this. You took a long because the fourth touch looked strong enough. You counted a level today that last week would have been ignored. Neither sentence appears in your written rules, and both of them traded your money. And at the end of the week, you read that list against one standard. Compare your written rules to your second journal. Every decision on that list that didn't follow the rules is a gap, and a gap is a place where your state of mind is trading for you. A short list means your rules are nearly ready to be tested properly. A long list means no amount of discipline that's going to fix a job that has many gaps in it. Either way, the fix is mechanical. Take each item on the list and turn it into a decision made once in writing. What counts as a valid touch? Decided once. Whether the stop always sits? Decided once. Every choice you move out of the moment and into the rule book closes a gap. And when that list hits zero, you own something that can finally be tested. And nothing you've learned goes into the bin. The setups you already know are the raw material, and the years that you've spent learning to read a chart are what allow you to write the rules worth automating. The only thing you're retiring is the part of the job that was never yours to win. Before we go any further, this is educational, this is not financial advice, and nothing here is a promise of results. Trading carries real risk and loss, and it's not right for everyone. Anything I mentioned about my own results is exactly that, my own. It isn't typical, and it's not a prediction of what would happen to you. And using software like we do to build trading systems doesn't guarantee it will be profitable or even work as intended. The market pays whoever shows up the same every single time. From the outside, that has always looked boring. So now you know why the boring approach keeps beating day trading. The only thing standing between you and it is the machine itself, and the barrier is smaller than you think, because I built one of these boring systems, and in 7 days, using machine learning and data without writing a single line of code, and I documented the entire thing in a comprehensive case study. So watch this video next, where I show you exactly the process day by day so you can copy it from start to finish. See you there.